up on it at this point. I was Shadow's girl for life. And that, I was like, you know what? I want to take the for life out, and I wanted to make it shorter. So I changed it to Super Shadows, because I wanted to stay with the Shadows theme, you know, the Shadow the Hedgehog. And then I was like, Super Shadows doesn't really make me feel, like, comfortable, I guess. So I changed to Sagacity Shadow. And I adopted the owl as my little brand person. It should be under my new name. Is it KindlyAthena? It should be under... I changed everything to KindlyAthena. So then... Let's see. Then what did I do? Alright, so everybody kept on getting Sagacity Shadow wrong. They kept on saying Sagacity. So I watched this mixer partner one day, and he was like, you need to make something... Or he wasn't telling me him personally, but he was talking to somebody else in chat. And he was like, make something that people can understand and pronunciate correctly and, like, remember. So I was like, well, what can I remember? And then I was like, you know what? I really love my cat. My first cat, her name was Athena. And this is just a long story. And I really like Athena, the goddess of war, because she's, like, badass. Then at the same time, my boyfriend broke up with me, so there was that. And then I went through this, like, you've never heard. So I went through this, like, epiphany, I don't know, this, like, change of life. Like, you know what? I've had Shadow for a very long time. It's went through an ex-husband and now an ex-boyfriend. I think I want to adopt something new that's mine. So I asked some friends, I was like, if you could describe me with one word, like one adjective, what would you describe me as? So they came back with like strong and lovely was one. There was, I'm totally drawing a blank right now. There was a bunch of different adjectives, but kindly sounded good. So like KindlyAthena, they kind of, yeah, that came back too. One of my friends, my best friend, she was like high maintenance, and I was like, you know what, that's probably true sometimes. But regardless, I was like, she came back and she was like, well, I would suggest you as kind. And I was like, okay. We were gonna go with lovely. No, it wasn't love. Yes, we were gonna go with lovely. It was taken. There was too many people with that. Sorry, Oliver was talking to me. So we went with kindly, and KindlyAthena sounded good. And then I was like, well, Kindly Beast is one of my favorite indie developers who developed Benny the Eat Machine and their new game Showdown coming up. So I was like, well, that works out. And then I did the KindlyAthena thing, mostly because Shadow needed to die, because Shadow's been through, there's too much history behind Shadow. So like, to branch out and like leave the past back there, we went with KindlyAthena.